What's up, guys? Welcome to the brand new drop, brand new build day, Port Royal Speedway. We are live on Twitch right now. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and we've been waiting for this all night. We've been streaming since 8 p.m. So we're up to a long time streaming. It's been what, 6 hours we've been streaming for. There you go. So we're here for our first impressions of the Port Royal Speedway. As always, kicking things off in the Dirt Legend. We'll make our way up through all the dirt cars. Normally, I throw some other cars in there as well, like the like the off-road trucks and the rallycross cars, shit like that. We're not going to be doing that this time. We're strictly going to be doing the dirt oval cars, excluding the NAS cars because they're not properly dirt oval cars. So I know I'm going to get a little bit of flack for that, but it's to try and cut down these videos a little bit because they get really, really fucking long. But let's go. Our first impression here of the Port Royal Speedway.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
Oh, just look at this track. It looks exactly like I've seen in all the fucking YouTube videos that I've watched. The Outlaws go fucking hard here. And for this little thing, it's a fifth gear fucking track. Now we've set the track state to 16%, and that's what we're going to be doing all our runs in. You see there's a little bit of slick on the track, but that's okay. We won't hold that against it. And we're going to be using the baseline setups for everything. So some cars will have a baseline setup for this place, some cars will not.
3.875.
Like running the cushion in a Dirt Legend is not fun. You're not going to have a good time with it. Let's do it again. Oh, that was close.
24.329.
So with the setup, this thing would probably be a lot of fun on the high line. So the very, very low side is not actually good for the Dirt Legend here. That's a surprise. So it's about here, about mid-track, is where this thing really shines. So if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And give me a little bit of shit for not including the NAS cars and all the other shit that I normally do.
24.044.
I got a little bit of flack and chat about it when I announced to them that I weren't doing it. I English well. And there we go, that's 5 laps now complete.
24.02.
Let's see if we can do a little bit of exploring while we've got the little machine out. This is the pit lane here. Pit entry. Oh god. Just deafen everyone with that. There's plenty of room for parking. Got a porta john for when you need to go for a big shit. I get in here. Can I? Ooh, I can. Nice, nice. Urban exploring. Dirt Legend version. Up. That's as far as I can go there. Ooh, can I get onto the sign? There's a weighbridge there. It's not bad at all. Oh, yes. We're the winner. But Buzzard Lightner 87, thank you for the follow. How you doing? Hope you're having a good morning or evening. And yeah, this place is nice. Go and have a look at those laps from the outside of the car now. And the first lap was the fastest. What the hell? Oh, I'm going to be here in silence while you guys watch this. What's up, Troy? How you doing, man? I'm not sure at this point, Scotsman. I honestly might go to bed after
All the
this.
latest size scooters, the fastest ride in town. Catch a
Nim
oh
Cross.
man, I just
Holy
realized
shit.
I sold
How you doing, mate? Hey, I'm still good to give you those dirt oval lessons if you want them, Nim. I remember offering them to you like 2 years ago. But how you doing, Nim? And Choi, how you doing? Fucking love you, man. I think that there was the end of our 5 laps. Oh, hell yeah, Nim. All right, so that's the first car down. Now it's time for us to swap up to the next vehicle in our arsenal. The next car we're going to be going out in is going to be. So I've got a hard choice. I've got to choose which car. And I think we're going to go to the dirt street stock now. Yep, that's it. We're going to go to the dirt street stock. The simulator is closed. Load my test session so I can show everyone the car and the track. Silly computer, iRacing is not open. iRacing helper service is open, but iRacing itself is not open. Load my session. I don't know, if you get a good pack of them, it would be exciting, honestly. Alright, I've got to end the helper service, then reopen it. Yeah, iRacing is definitely not open. I don't know why it thinks that it is. And it slightly confuses and infuriates me. Now let's load in. There we go, now we're loading. Alright, no worries, thank you very much for stopping by, Scotsman. Enjoy the beers. But yeah, Nim, it's actually a really big surprise to me that you're in my stream, of all places. I thought there'd be maybe some other big streamers trying out some of the road courses or something. Or even a bigger streamer trying to do Dirt Oval. And I emphasize the trying. I'm the biggest on here. Really? I got 15 viewers and I'm the biggest. All right, that's scary to me. That is actually fucking scary to me. All right, let's make sure we got the right setup on. Port Royal. You watch everyone? I mean, out of nearly 4 years, Nim, this is the first time I've seen you in
Give
my
us a
chat.
few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
I've seen you in plenty of other people's chats. This is the first time you've been in mine. All right, here we go. Lap number 1. You're going to be waiting for me to pull out the 410? You've been waiting a little bit, alright? I'll do that last, because, you know, you gotta say the best for last. Always gotta say the best for last. Always, always, always.
23.699.
I am really excited to do the 410 around here, though.
23.52.
And honestly, dirt street
Got
stock
good fuel data.
does not feel bad at all. I could actually see this being a really fun race for dirt street stocks. You got the low line, which is not bad. You know, it's only slightly slow. You got the high line, which is only slightly quicker for this track state, I will emphasize.
23.564.
It might be a little bit hard to pass, but it would be a lot of fun. Oh, absolutely.
23.545.
Right, here we go. White flag, last lap, last chance to win it or wear it. Alright, and there we go. That is 5 laps complete.
23.553.
Let's have a look at how that looks from the outside. And then we'll move on to the next car. Oh, if it slicks off, then it would be absolutely amazing. Yeah, I haven't done the full urban exploring then yet, but I'll probably be doing that after I get off stream. In all fairness, I'll go around with the free cam and just have a look at everything. In fact, that might be a job for first thing in the morning, because I'm pretty sure by the time I'm done with this, I'm just gonna fucking die. Nim, I think he's expecting you to, you know, give him a little something, something. You know, maybe help him out with a freebie spot. Oh, really? Oh, that's fair. I get that. Yeah, over here with the Perth Motorplex, if you buy the reserve seats, then that covers your ticket costs as well. I just get the season ticket. I don't care about reserving my seat. All right, that is 5 laps done and dusted. Let's move on to the next car as quickly as we can. The next car is going to be the Dirt Midget. Best shots, how you doing, my dude? 65 bucks per year per seat? Nice. Yeah, over here for the Perth Motorplex, it's like fucking, it's expensive. It's actually really, really expensive. Um, where is, yeah. All right, here we go. It's now time for the Dirt Midget. You see, over here, the season pass, you don't have to buy the tickets unless it's a special event. And if you get the reserve seating, it's like $600. If you don't want reserve seating, it's like $420. So you see why I don't go for reserve seating. I are smart. All right, here we go. Time for the dirt midget. And I will reiterate, all these setups are the baseline setups.
Give us a few clean
The
laps to get
baseline
our
Port
fuel
Royal
numbers.
setup, that is. No adjustments at all. Except in the sprint cars, I'll probably move the wing. Wow. Probably move the wing forward if they're back a little bit. The midget definitely likes the mid to low line around here. Mid entry, low exit. If it slicked off a little bit more, like a little bit more slick, I could see the high line being dominant for these. And then once it gets really slick up high, low line once more. Or maybe a crossover line, diamond off the corner. Do the big diamond line here. Oh yeah. Look at how quick that lap was. Big diamond from the top to the bottom. I fucked that up. Oh, we didn't crash. Holy shit. Alright, that is 5 laps complete of the midget here at Port Royal. Alright, let's go have a look at the outside view of that car. This setup actually feels a little bit tight for this. If you turn in this too hard, it'll snap loose, but generally it's a little bit tight. And I don't mind that at all. I actually prefer a tighter setup, so I like the way the midget feels around here. It's a really good baseline set, honestly. Oh yeah, Nim, you're going to get raw, unadulterated comments on how the setups feel, by the way. Sorry in advance to the setup builder. I mean, I'm no setup builder. I just know how I like to drive a car. And sometimes the baseline setup just really doesn't agree with me. But at least I'm real about it. Oh, probably. I mean, it's true. I probably can't drive. But Nim, in saying that, we already know you can't drive. You've admitted yourself that you're terrible at dirt oval. That was it right there. That was the fast lap. The big diamond off the top of the corner. Actually, no, that was the end of it. That one wasn't the big diamond off the corner. Oh, I'm an idiot. All right, time to move on to the next one now. All right, the next one that we're going to be doing is the 358 modified. So let's get straight into that one. So it's normally the late model setups I don't like. They're usually where I get a bit how's it going, but that's because I can't drive late models. I usually make wild comments like I think the gear ratio isn't short enough because they just don't have enough get up and go out of the corners sometimes. But then when the track sticks out, they're fine. Go figure. All right, here we go. 358 dirt modified, and it's already got the Port Royal set up. How's that? I already set it to load the setup.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
I are smart. That turn for a wall, that's scary. I'm not gonna lie. That's like the scariest part of the track so far. So it looks like the 358 is going to be fairly high line dominant. See how it runs down low.
20.215.
We've got good fuel data.
Yeah, these things are definitely going to be high line dominant. Although, maybe this could be multi-groove, at least to begin with. Oh no, high line dominant. Yep. Apparently I'm just terrible in 1 and 2. Oh yeah, look at that.
19.957.
If you ain't kissing the fence, you ain't riding hard enough. I'm sure someone could make a decent, catfishing setup.
20.19.
As that is our 5 laps complete. Someone could make a decent catfishing setup and it, outdo the top line, but baseline setup, which is a series that these things run in, is the fixed setup. And it's going to be a high line dominant track. Maybe high and mid, but that mid lane would wear out so easily and early if everyone ran it, so it would end up just being high line. McFly! I still love you too. How you doing, man? I actually had someone in the chat asking about you like 5 hours ago. All right, there we go. That was our 5 laps. Watching me in the auditorium. Nice. All right, time to move on to our next car now. The next car is going to be the limited late model. 180-inch. Fuck me dead. That is one fucking serious screen cunt. Error code 30,005. Okay. Iracing doesn't like me right now, apparently. Maybe it just knows that I'm about to talk shit about the limited late model. Nim's on the button. You're not driving this one right now. Nope. Give me the 410. All right, here we go. Limited late model time. Limited late model also should be already on Port Royal, and it is. So let's go. Oh yeah, Nim. So I've been meaning to ask you is, why did you guys get rid of the clutch from the late models, and why don't they have 2 gears like they do in real life? Well, I'm not sure whether you actually know the answers to those.
20.053.
Alright, so limited late model. That could be a multi-groove kind of a car. There's good exit if you run high.
20 even.
We've got good fuel data.
Quick time! I mean, technically speaking, if no one else has run these particular cars at these tracks yet, I've got the unofficial records.
19.996.
Oh, this is the last lap. Didn't even fucking notice. Alright, so I'm not hating limited late model set here. Got enough pizzazz to get through.
19.934.
Alright, so there we go. That was limited late model. Have a look at how that looks from the outside. What do you mean, MC? I haven't actually read the patch notes. I'm just here for the first impressions of Port Royal. I'll get around to reading the patch notes eventually. But yeah, I just haven't done it yet. Yep, that sounds about right. I actually noticed that my road setup for the non-wing sprint car is absolute trash now. The thing is just way too slidey. And I set that thing to be, tighter than a nun's nasty. Oh, I'm ecstatic for Port Royal. This is exceeding my expectations at the moment. But let's move on to the next car. The next car is going to be the 305 sprint car. So Nim can start getting a little bit interested before he gets disappointed again. He gets to see a sprint car, but it's not the sprint car that he wants. Because I'm a cunt, and it's what I do. Alright, so let's see how the 305 sprint car handles Port Royal. And this is going to be fun. Starting to get into the things with wings that go ballistic. And normally I would be louder and more boisterous about all this, but Charlotte Dirt, really? Why did this? Oh, I know why this one didn't do the thing. Because I always put the rock screen on. All right, let's go.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel number.
Oh yeah, normally I'll be louder and more boisterous than what I am. But my missus is in bed, she's not well, and I don't want to wake her up because I will suffer a terrible, horrible death. Right, so let's run high line first. Not bad, not bad. See how the low line goes.
18.177.
Alright, so 305s is going to be run low and follow the slick.
17.988.
We've got good fuel data.
Yeah, 305s is definitely going to be run low and follow the slick. That's what I'm seeing right now.
Seventeen point nine eight three.
Yeah, so am I, Nate.
17.996.
But, that's just the way it is sometimes. Like, sometimes it's just not feasible to have the outside pits. Because you also got to think about, the time it takes to travel through the pits,
18.14.
as that is our 5 laps already complete. Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm saying. 305s, they're going to be low line and follow the slicker up. Tell you what would be fun around here is actually 305 non-wing sprint cars. Oh, people would absolutely die using the cattle chute, let's be real. I mean, hell, we can't trust people to use the pits properly as is. And you see, I'm not milking it either, you know, I am running the proper high line. As that is the 5 laps done and dusted. What was that? A 17.983 for the 305. Keep that number in mind, everyone, because we're going to compare it to the 360 and the 410. I'm not going to remember it, so I'm going to expect one of you guys to remember it. Coming up next, big block modified. Let's see how it does. And while the session is loading, same damn error again. Probably something on my end, honestly. While that's loading, I'm going to set up the next car. All about efficiency. Maybe. We'll find out soon. Oh, really? That's fucking cool, man. Honestly. All right, we don't want to save that baseline set, because that was for road courses. All right. Big block modified. Let's see how it does.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
This is actually a very loose setup. I feel like the gear ratio is wrong. Yeah, the setup really loose. I feel like there's gear ratio is too short. There's not enough top end in it.
We've got good fuel
The
data.
gear ratio is not off by much, just a little bit, but that could also be because of how slick it is. Like how loose it is, sorry. The track's not very slick. Just look at that high line difference.
928.
Let's see if we can get a decent low line left here, actually. Yeah, this is really loose. Like, I'm not enjoying the big block around here on a deep golf set.
20.427.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a top line kind of car with this setup. And if you had a custom setup, it'd probably be a little bit better, honestly. I mean, no doubt it would actually be better. But yeah, that was that. It didn't just seem loose. That felt really fucking loose. I was on edge that whole time. Like for this track state, I was pedaling that way too much. I mean, I expect a little bit of pedal in these things, but not that much pedal. That's just my opinion anyway. These do not reflect the opinions of iRacing. And the setup builders just thinks that I need to drive better because I don't know how to drive. He probably doesn't. I oh no, it's just this setup really does not seem right. I know I've been out of the Dirt Oval game for a while, but still, like, I'm not this bad. If that makes sense. I don't see how you're going to drive when the track gets slick. Like, you're going to be fighting spinning out every single lap when the track's slick. Anyway, that was the 5 laps done and dusted. But, yeah, if someone important is listening, that big block setup. Big yikes. Anyway, coming up now. Yeah, exactly. Let the setup shops do their wonders. But coming up now, we're going to do the non-wing 360 sprint car. And iRacing hates me again. Every time you hear that sound, iRacing hates me. Because it knows that I'm talking shit about its setups. Nim's on the button. I'll show you for talking shit. He's really not. He's a good bloke. I've raced with him a few times. He's actually a really good bloke. I've offered him, lessons in Dirt Oval, but he still hasn't taken me up on it. I think I've actually been offering Nim lessons for like 3 years on how to race Dirt Oval. And he just never takes me up on it. I'm so sad. Oh, no worries. Thanks for coming and hanging out in my chat. I really appreciate it. All right. So now we go to Port Royal again. We'll go and put the rock screen on. Because a rock screen adds 10 horsepowers.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
Oh, Jesus. I think the 360 non-wing's suffering the same problem. I'm not driving any specific line right now. I'm just putting it wherever it's not going to kill me. Oh well, wherever it lets me drive it. But yeah, again, very loose, which is very uncharacteristic for these cars. These cars are usually very tight. Yeah, take a bit of
We've
effort
got
to
good
get
fuel
in.
data.
And yeah, it feels weird. And running out of rev very quickly on the straight. It shouldn't run out of rev that quickly, honestly.
19.377 7.
That's almost a wall. And I'm not even running in the slick. So it's not like it should be spinning its wheels like this either.
.264.
That's 5 very scary laps complete in a non-winged sprint car. Completed with a flip. Damn. That was so much sketchier than the big block modified. Holy shit. I've never actually felt a default setup for these things feels so horribly loose. Like, this is horrifically loose. Like, I have the wheels straight. I don't even get full throttle till near the end of the straightaway. And then the wheels spin and it jags right. See? It was just spinning, it jagged right. That's really bad. I don't know whether that's a tire model thing or a setup thing, but this does not feel good to drive. I don't even know how the fuck I flipped. What the fuck happened there? I mean, I guess we're about to find out, but still, like, what the actual fuck? It just dug in and went. Let's watch that again in slow-mo. We'll put on an actual camera angle. Yeah, that absolutely just dug in and went in turn 1. It's already hiking up. I haven't hit anything. It just dug in and went for its life. If you're going to crash, you need to go through to the 2 signs. True, true, true. All right, next car is going to be the Pro late model. Let's see if Iracing hates me again for talking shit about the non-wing sprint car. So far, so good. Holding my breath. And it doesn't hate me. Alrighty, let's do this. Alright, so it's almost 3 a.m. 10 to 3 in the morning. And I've got to do a broadcast today. Fun, fun. Alrighty. Pro late model. Give me Port Royal setup. Alright, let's go.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
Alright, alright. I see you, Pro Late Model. I see you.
19.464.
It feels like it just hasn't quite got the power for up high. You know, so this one's going to be... Oh, wait. Look at that time gain back.
19.51.
We've got good fuel data.
Alright, alright. So, yeah, high, wide, and handsome is the go for Pro Late Model.
19.06.
Although the low line still not overly terrible. I mean, the setup is lacking if you want to do some catfishing. But overall, it's not too bad.
19.405.
I wasn't quite used to how tight this car usually is because of how bad that fucking non-wing setup was. There you go, that's 5 laps complete.
19.348.
Pro Late Model. Let's see how that looks from outside. So that was the Pro Late Model. Not bad, not great. But now we're moving on to the Winged 360. See, someone's on the button again. It's 'cause I'm talking shit. I wasn't really talking shit that time. I thought the Pro Late Model was a fairly neutral car. I could see me driving it. I can't see me driving it well, but I could see me driving it. Much better than the non-wing sprint car and the big block modified. That's something. But here we go, 360 sprint car time. Nim's probably just sitting there, face palming, shaking his head. Because I'm talking shit. I'm making a lot of wild assumptions here. Honestly, Nim's probably like not even paying attention to the stream anymore. All right, Port Royal. Give me setup with rock screen. Alright, here we go.
Give
We're
us
now
a few clean
7
laps
hours
to
deep
get our
into
fuel
the,
numbers.
brought into the stream. Oh, this thing is really nice up high.
16.261.
It's really nice up high. And the way this feels, it really lends itself to the diamond off the corner. See how it runs down low.
16.456.
We've got good fuel data.
I'll tell you what, not bad down low either. Perfectly acceptable for both lanes.
16.442.
Even runs through the middle real good. I expect nothing less from the 360 though. Let's face it, the 360 is the workhorse of the sprint cars.
16.4.
It does everything really well. There's not much that it doesn't excel at. And just like that, 5 laps are complete.
16.402.
Quick as a flash. What's that? Best lap is a 16.261. Absolutely smashed the time of the 305 by nearly a full second. I did that on lap 1. Go figure. Yeah, the 360 is just super stable, super comfortable to drive, good setup. It's not very often I talk shit about sprint car setups, but the sprint car setups are pretty damn good. Unless it's the non-wing sprint cars, because they feel like trash. Alright, there we go. That is the 5 laps complete. Time for us to move on to the next car now. Only 4 cars to go. So now we move on to the UMP modified. But overall first impression of Port Royal, it is a really fantastic track. Whether you're watching it in person or driving it on here, I'm really fucking digging it. Honestly, this is going to be a cool as shit track, and I just hope people learn how to drive it properly. As we've seen in the past with like Kokomo, just as one example, like people don't know how to fucking drive Kokomo, and it is horrible. But here we go, the UMP modified coming out to
Give us
finish
a
off
few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
the modified triplets. Wow. Yeah, it feels like no one went through the setup for this either. Holy shit. Did they make this setup when it was at 0% or something? Or when it had super grippy tires? Were they using grip hacks?
20.65 more.
I should not be in the rev limiter immediately coming out of the corner. No fucking way, Cerberus.
We've got good fuel data.
I can't even give you my honest opinion on how the car feels at the track, just because this feels so bad as a setup.
21.22 more.
I'm trying my best to drive around the setup, but it's just... This is yikes. This is honestly very yikes. It's still not as bad as a non-wing setup though for 360. But yeah. Look at that, straight into the rev limiter.
20 points more. 7.6.
I'm not about that. Not about that at all. So what have we learnt so far? Modifieds? Nope. Non-wing sprint cars? Nope. Actually, I tell a lie. The 358 modified was not bad. Everything else is just nope. Hell, even the fucking midget was pretty loose, wasn't it? While we finish off watching the laps here, I'll be back in just a second. Doggo wants to go out for a pee. Yeah, this track is definitely worth the money to buy it. Absolutely. If anyone's wondering. And there we go. That's 5 terrible laps done in the UMP modified. Moving on now to the next car, and the next car is going to be the non-wing 410. This is where I'm the most scared right now. All right, let's go non-wing sprint car. I hope it's not as bad as what the 360 was. I just really hope it's not that bad. Alright, it's already on the port roll setup. We'll just put the rock screen on. Alrighty, let's go.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
Oh yeah. Just like the 360, very loose. Snappy loose on entry.
Mark.
Yeah, this is going to be horrible, honestly.
19.022.
We've got good fuel data.
I'm not much of a non-wing sprint car racer. Just because, I tend to crash, but I tend to crash because the setups are usually so much tighter than this.
18.835.
And I try and go from non-wing to winged and then back, and that doesn't work. There's completely different driving styles. But this is actually fucking horrible.
18.662.
It's way too loose to run the high line. It just wants to go sideways as soon as you touch the throttle, especially on the straights. Like, come on, man.
20.123.
Not even turning in that high. The non-wings definitely a yikes. Big yikes. Like, my fastest lap was absolutely fucking horrible. Look how bouncy the front end is. It's like the suspension is just all wrong. Like, whoever made this setup must have been running traction control. In fact, whoever made the setup for this, the 360 non-wing, the big block modified and the UMP modified, must have been running fucking traction control for all four of them. Because damn. Alright, that is that fiasco over. Time to move on now to the super late model. See, someone heard me talking shit. I'm going to keep saying that every single time it does that to me. Someone heard me talking shit. Which cunt is it? It's just my own computer telling me to stop talking shit, obviously. But then we'll be happy. We're on the last two cars now. And the very last one is the one that he's been looking forward to. And Nim, I'm sorry I'm talking so much shit about the setups, man, but damn. That's if you're still here listening, that is. I wouldn't be surprised if you muted, just waiting for the 410. Alright. Do the Port Royal setup. Hey, there's a couple of different setups here for Port Royal. What? Right, let me just show you guys this real quick. Once I find the right fucking thing. Garage cover. So there's Port Royal, DLMT, and DLMT Quali. Okay. And garage cover back on. Just in case the 410's got a setup I don't want you guys to see.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
Right, but here we go. The super late model. And yes, I know, I talk a lot of shit for a guy who plays video games all day, every day. In case anyone's wondering, yes, I have raced in real life too, so, you know, you can't even say it's just sits there and plays video games all day, every day, and never race.
We've got good fuel data.
Alright, so super late model. I am really, really digging. Again, it took me a while to get used to the tightness of it after dealing with those loose setups.
19.034.
But this super comfortable, even though I'm absolutely soaring at the wheel. Super, super comfortable. I could run anywhere on this track and be happy.
19.477.
Oh, look at that, full send into 3. And then it gets tied on the mid corner. Yay!
18.944.
But that was the super late model. I like that one. But I liked all the late model setups. Of course, first lap was the fastest. It was the one where I was the ballsiest. But that left front lifting the way it does. I don't think that's meant to be a feature of the setup. I didn't actually notice that my left front was extracting itself from the ground while I was driving. That changes a lot of things there. You actually lose a lot of grip by only having 3 tires on the surface. That's how you get front end slip, is having a setup that absolutely hikes that left front off the ground. Pretty sure this one's the last lap here. These laps are over very quickly. But I do like the setup. Even with it lifting up the front left like that. Alright, let's move on now to the one that Nim has been waiting for. The 410 sprint car coming up. But before we get this one over and done with, if you haven't done so yet, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe over on the YouTube side of things. If you're watching over here on Twitch, please give me a follow. The follows help. Just lurking helps, honestly. Plus, I always appreciate the lurks. The lurkers are one with me. I don't know, that sounds weird. I talk too much when there's not people talking in chat. Makes me say dumb things. Alright, but here we go. The 410 sprint car to end things off. And I'm definitely glad I put my setup blocker back on. Oh, so they got a quali set and a race set for these now. That's cool. Oh, rock screen. Need the rock screen. Alright, here we go. Finally.
Give us a few clean laps to get
410
our fuel
sprint car.
numbers. We've got good fuel data.
Alright. This is why I drive 410 sprint cars right here.
15.5 more.
Just like that. 5 laps over and done with. Holy shit, that was fun. Oh my god. This thing's super comfortable around here. You can just tell that this track is built for sprint car racing. Like, even coming out of the corner into the slick, this thing just gripped up and fucking went. And what was that fast time? A 15.540. So, just under a second faster than the 360. What's that, about 0.8 of a second faster than the 360? Was it like 16.3 that I did in the 360? Like, even down low, the car just fucking handled it so nice. It wasn't fast, but it was fucking. It felt good. I'm definitely gonna have to fuck with this a bit. It was just a baseline setup. Just fuck around with it because this is so much fun. But there we go. That's it, done and dusted. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Don't forget to follow on Twitch, and make sure you check out the links down below for other content that I do. All you future racers, good luck, have fun, die quietly, and remember, most importantly, stay salty, friends.